Hello, this is an Empties video, and I just wanted to go ahead and record it. I don't actually have a whole lot in this video to go through, and really, this is a little bit different of an Empties video because I've got one lit right now, that one you see right there, that little WoodWick, and then I have a couple that are not quite empty per se, but I am done with them for now and going to be passing them along to someone else who may benefit more from them. Save one because it's a little bit, I'll explain that more. I don't know if it's a safety issue on the one. So anyway, let's start with this little WoodWick. And I had done a review for this one. This is tobacco, but it's T-A-B-A-C. And it's a cute little candle. I got this way back in the day. It's a little bit older. I don't know why I didn't burn it sooner. You can see where that label's kind of wanting to come off there. It doesn't really want to stay on. Excuse me. Except if I push it back, it'll kind of pop back off there. But a couple notes on this little guy. He is a really cute little candle. The WoodWick, I just pinch off the top, like to trim it before each burn. It's got kind of like that interesting wick that's crossing, it crosses over. It's got like a crisscross wick, like an X or a T shape or something, and you just kind of pinch it off because I can't stand having a wick that's too long and might put off smoke or anything. And this has been a pretty clean burning little candle. It kind of keeps going and going and going. It's like a little Super Trooper candle. You can kind of see along the bottom here the color. I don't know if you can. It's a really beautiful brown color. This would be really nice for fall, but really any time of year. It's kind of like a nice, relaxing background scent. And this is their tiny, tiny little jar. For instance, like here's a Yankee, a large jar, so you can get like perspective there. Well, you could see my hand too, but this tiny little jar. And it's a good little candle. I put it in this Empties video because I'm going to burn it all the way to the end today, most likely. Although, watch it last another day or two or something. That's kind of what it keeps on doing. And I think that is just great. So, that's the first one. And then next, I've got a Village Candle Coconut Milk and Lime. And this one was on clearance for $6 at TJ Maxx. And it totally jumped out at me, although to my credit, I did pass it up a couple times. I did not get it initially because the smell is a very interesting smell. It's not like a sugary, sweet, or toasted coconut at all. It's just, it's kind of like what you see in the picture almost. I imagine like if you smelled this right here, it smells like that open coconut, which you would think would smell stronger. It just doesn't have a very strong coconut smell, and for that matter, does not have a whole lot of strong lime smell. That said, I left it to a second markdown when it went down to $6. I can admit that it's a teeny bit like icky looking on the bottom there. Ew. However, that said, this was a beautiful burning candle. In fact, I burned this down to the end yesterday, and the burn all the way down was absolutely gorgeous. You can't really see the color of wax, or can you? Kind of. There's a tiny bit left on the one side. This candle, in my mind, was truly enjoyable to the end because of the color of the wax, the way it burned when it was pulled out, and then you could see the layers of wax. Absolutely gorgeous. I really liked it. And these candles are large. They're like, it says 26 fluid ounce or 21.25 ounce net weight. That is interesting to me. It's just a large candle. It is a 2-wick, so it's going to burn a little faster than some of your large jar Yankee candles. But to me, it's nice. Now, initially, upon burning Village, I thought the wicks were too puny and going to be like cheapo wicks. I'm just being honest. And the truth be told, it is so nice. They seem to have it down to an art to have a beautifully burning candle. The wicks, being smaller, don't give off a ton of soot and burn like crazy. I tend to want to leave these wicks alone. Okay, moving on. The next one, and this is obviously not empty. This is a little WoodWick in there. Coconut Caramel Stripes by Girl Scouts. Oh, Yankee. Oh, I love chocolate. I love coconut. And on cold, I can still kind of smell this a little bit. But, dud of all duds, sorry. It's just a true story. 22 ounces of basically unscented wax. I've got to just be truthful. Sorry. It is what it is. 2016 pour. Not happy with this. Heartbreaker here. This is a heartbreaker candle. Because I want to smell everything on this picture right here. And it was not happening. Now, in fairness to Yankee, I should technically take this back. I don't know. I know they have a jar for jar policy. The one time I did take one of these 75% off clearance candles back. The second I walked in, the manager looked at the bag in my hand, gave me a look like you know how someone's like head is kind of down and they look up above their glasses and their eyebrows go up and like, oh, I see you're bringing back a return. I'm like, oh gosh. And then I said, oh, I just have a return. This is, he looked at it, he goes, and before I could say anything, he kind of goes, just so you know, you can't get a regular jar for that. You can only get a clearance jar, or the price for that. I'm not, he goes, people come in here and they try to da-da-da-da. He kind of went on to me, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, you know, I'm thinking, I'm not the person you want to be going off on, because when in doubt, I do not return these. I just like suck it up and do something else, get rid of them or something. So like, don't give me a hard time. I said, oh, I know. Okay. Oh, I said, oh, I know. Oh no, I don't mind getting a credit for just the 7 or whatever. He's like, okay, whatever, dude. Gosh. So anyway, super disappointed. Again, and I'll make the other comment later when I do this next one. This one is a little bit of a different journey. You would think I'm going to say that pretty much the same thing, just a different scent over here. But, oh, Molly's afoot. Here's Molly coming over. She's realized I'm doing a video. I think she's part deaf. She's not always sure what's going on. Hi, Molly. Hi. Hi, baby. Okay, so she's not whining yet. Thank God. Here we go. Thin Mints. Okay, I just want to point this out. And oh, by the way, I wanted to light this for this video. I started to light this like 3 separate times. Hi, Molly. And look at the wick way over to the side, first of all. I tried to trim that wick with scissors a few times. It's giving me fits. And it's just like billowing a big flame and smoke. But that's not even why I think I'm done with this. I was going to pass this on, and to Yankee's credit, first of all, I don't know what the black dot means. Maybe it's just like go to the markdown table. To Yankee's credit, this one smells much better and stronger. This is a 2016. Wait a second. Which was this one? This was also a 16. Okay, well there goes my theory. I was thinking if it was a 2016, maybe they've corrected the problems with these candles. And I tried. First of all, we've got this. Can you see the waxy residue stuff? Compared here, I mean, come on. Okay, and so I thought I would relegate this to maybe the dinner time in the family room candle, where I don't mind having an unscented type of a candle or not too strong of a scent, and just using it for the ambiance. And Molly, you're fine. You be a nice girl. You be nice. This smells better though. I can smell this one actually, and I can smell it burning when I have it lit. but the one side of the candle gets way too hot, and I feel like it's not a safe candle for me to burn right now. So I was going to pass this on to somebody maybe, because I'm just not enjoying it. I'm just not enjoying that filmy wax down the side. I'm really, even though I am smelling it, I'm not loving it, and my husband doesn't like it either. So sorry. I really wanted to love the Girl Scout cookies. And why do I keep buying them? That's a question for anybody to answer. But I think that will be ending. I just keep having high hopes. Okay. Another little baby jar. Caramel apple cake. And this one, and so for Yankee fans everywhere, this is my best little performer of the bunch lately in terms of this Empties video. This is one of the newer fall scents, 2016 pour. Look at that funny melt at the end, the way it kind of solidified is so funny. Molly, you're fine. 3.7 ounces. This little guy burned for a while. I tried it in different small spaces. I didn't want to smell a bigger space, but you expect that. I like the smell of this. It smells like caramel and apples and a little bit of cake, just like you would think. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. This makes me feel like if I got a large jar of this, that I would be able to smell it. And isn't that the whole point? Well, for me anyway. For me and for many people that I know, what they're going for is the scent. So this one passed the test. I would get it again. I would especially get it again in votives and tarts, and maybe a large jar. This was one I got. I very rarely get the small jars because I have to burn them only in a bathroom, and I don't usually, I'm not like hanging out in there, so I don't like, it kind of misses the point. Unless you're having company over, it's very nice to have a candle going in the bathroom. So like when the light's off and you walk in and there's like this pretty candle going plus the scent, you can't lose. Okay. Watermelon Splash from the Homefront Girl line. Watermelon Splash. Gratitude, never out of style. This was a great candle. See, and this is why, because this was on the 75% off clearance rack, and it was $7. I smelled it, and it was strong. So I'm learning to trust my little instincts more. We all enjoyed this. This was a very strong, I almost said something bad, but in a good way. Like, this was a good candle. Watermelon Splash. So it's very much watermelon. It's very juicy, rich, juicy, fun scent. My husband loved it with me, which kind of surprised me. And I just smelled it now, and it didn't smell the same. And I'm remembering that I put it on a warmer. And I did that because that little bit of wax at the bottom, you know, when the wicks extinguish themselves and it's all done, I put this on a warmer and got the rest of the scent out of it, and this was good. And go figure, now that I probably will never ever be able to find it again. Okay, that's okay, but that was like yay, this is a good candle. Okay, Bahama Breeze. This was like a fresher, fruity, fun scent. I like the fun factor here in the label. That's a fun label. This was okay. This was pretty good. It kind of was I passed this over so many times in a large jar, and I think that I know why I did, but I did enjoy it. And what I did with this one was melt it. I melted it in a melter. I did not burn. I did not light this votive candle. That's my new thing. I've been doing more of the melting. This was one of those little jar-shaped, oh gosh, you can't even see, jar-shaped melts. So this label's really teeny. Oops, reflection. Just buttercream, and this was older, so I didn't know what to expect. And it smelled good, but not too strong. And so learn from my mistakes. burn your tarts sooner than later. It's all right though. I could smell it. Now this one, it's like a little mess going on here. Lots of dyed plastic. Black coconut. A beautiful. This is like a winning label here. Love that. Oh my gosh. I think I have some jars of this, a couple jars or one at least. I love this. I love coconut and I love black coconut. To Yankee's credit, I waited too long for this and I couldn't smell it very much. So that's a mistake I made. I would correct in the future. Don't save your candles. Don't save the favorites. Just burn those things up and use them up. Okay, that's to myself most of all. You guys can do whatever you want. I do think that in glass, enclosed glass with a lid, I do think it maintains some of its scent and fragrance longer. But not with these others. Okay, the last two, these are not completely gone. I've got a few cubes left of each. Hey, be nice. Molly. Molten orange, an eruption of happiness. My husband didn't like this. I was like, you know, whatever. It didn't knock me out. But someone else might love it out there. It's a different kind of orange. It's not just like a pure basic orange scent to me. It does almost have like if you had a unique blend of an orange juice, maybe that might be a way to put it. And what I'm going for is like, I'm just going for like, say if you pick up an orange and you smell it and it smells amazing, right? Or if you cut it open and you eat an orange. That's what I want to smell so bad. The basics of an orange. And I don't really feel like I'm getting, there's like more going on in this. But like I said, someone else might love that more. So don't be put off by my talking about it here. I think I'm just going to pass this along to somebody. And also because I've got so many things to get through. And it would just be hanging around and not getting used likely. So someone else can benefit, right? Okay. And Pink Sugarberry. I did a review of this one. And let's see. I want to love this. I passed this up. This is kind of one of those things where I need to trust my instincts more. I passed it up, and I know why. Because normally I would be all about this, but this is not my cup of tea. It doesn't, to me, it's not the most pleasing fragrance. It's just not. And so I don't want to get this again. I'm going to pass this and another pack along to somebody else. Or I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with it, but someone else can have it. Now, I do want to add real quick that on Walmart's website, and also a couple people on my review of this were like, I love that. This is one of my favorites, you know, or I think that's, and I've seen different places where they really like this. So again, I'm just going by my nose and what I think. These two are just not, I'm just not too impressed by them, but someone else might like them. So that is my review. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed it. I hope that it, you know, these things can get kind of long because I can ramble. But I love burning candles. I need to get out some of my other ones. I've got some others that are not too far from being done. So I might have another Empties review before long. And I hope you folks have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching. And Molly says bye too. Bye.